Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Oh, every week we bring you this show, and every week you just never know what you're going to see because we're your all-access pit pass into the garage area. We're your hot pass, so you get to come into the garage here, kind of like you're a fan, getting to see behind the scenes. Try to give you a show that you can't see on television. You can only see here on NASCAR.com. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you behind the scenes here. And if you're watching and you see these Sunoco fuel cans of Kurt Busch off to the right there, if you're watching this live, you see the chat room. Hop in there, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you want to see here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. The first person in the chat room today, the first person there in our interactive garage, as we like to call it, Renee Garces. You would like to see the 2 and the 24, please. They're on the other side of the garage. We will get to them shortly, Renee, but hey, congratulations on being the first in today's interactive garage on GarageCam. If you're on Twitter, make sure you use the hashtag GarageCam. You see a bunch of media members here. Well, the reason why you see all these cameras right here is because the name on the front of this number 14 machine. We've seen Jeff Burton in it the last 2 weeks, but Tony Stewart making his return to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Spending some time in the motor coach lot this morning. I think the sentiment going around this entire community here is that everybody is thankful to see Tony Stewart back here at a place where he can pretty much get some therapy and be back inside that race car, and that's going to be the best thing for Tony Stewart here going forward. We all love seeing Tony Stewart, a great competitor and a great person, back here in the garage. Many of us in the community have missed him over the last few weeks. Here's the Aric Almirola number 43. Rolling back into its spot. Of course, they tail these things back in with nose out, so that way when they blow the whistle and everybody goes out for practice, well, guess what? It's an easier route for them out. They don't need to do the three-point turn. Casey Mears, the number 13 Geico ride, right there. You see that number 13 Geico machine right here. We're live on NASCAR.com. And here is the number 13 machine. And right next door, the number 43, the Aric Almirola machine. Apparently, Atlanta Motor Speedway security not realizing that we're live, trying to kick us out. Gotta love it. You never know what you're going to see on GarageCam. And that guy was coming at me like he wanted to arrest me. That was quite spectacular right there. But anyway, we digress. This is a live, raw, uncut show, and we're all kind of laughing right now. We're having fun here on GarageCam. Thankfully, some of the crew guys there in the 43 team, thanks, guys, just stick up for us and said we're okay to be in here, and the Geico boys. Justin, Harry Tiller, woohoo, NASCAR GarageCam. Hey, NASCAR homies. What's up there, buddy? Love seeing you guys here on the chat room. Having a good time here on a beautiful Friday. I'll tell you what, I hope the weather is nice and cool if you're watching this at home in the air conditioning, because as CJ is shaking his head right now, it's pretty hot here in Atlanta. I mean hot. We could probably fry an egg, but we're not going to try that. We've already tried that in the past when we first started GarageCam. Danica Patrick, the GoDaddy Chevrolet, right alongside her beau, Ricky Stenhouse. Oh, how cute. They get to pit right next to each other. Both very good race car drivers, so I'll tell you that right there. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., former open-wheel standout in the sprint car ranks, and the other former open-wheel standout, but in the IndyCar ranks, Danica Patrick. And new paint scheme right next door, the neighbor, Justin Allgaier. Auto Owners Insurance, AutoOwners.com on this brand machine. This 51 has been showing some steady improvement here in the Cup Series, and here is Justin Allgaier.
I was walking by and I saw you. I had to stop.
Well, you got new colors here. Tell us about it.
Auto Owners Insurance. Obviously, this is our first weekend with them on the car, so super pumped to have them on board. They actually came. A couple of their employees came to the Michigan race and hung out with us up there. Their headquarters is in Lansing, which isn't far from the Michigan racetrack. Got to tour their offices, and it was just awesome. I mean, the fire and ambition that they have to want to come and be a part of NASCAR is something that as a driver that's been around the sport for quite a while and trying to, bring in new partners into the series, to have somebody that has that much fire and ambition, it makes me as a driver feel good. So proud to represent the blue and white colors, and you were mentioning steady improvement, so hopeful that we can keep that steady improvement going and have some, have a good run this weekend.
Well, talk about that steady improvement, because as a rookie, there's always the ebb and flow. There's the ups, there's the downs. Last week at Bristol, you guys were one of the really strong cars out there, but you don't always get the end result, the finish that you want in this series, but there's stuff that you can hang on to as far as running really well at a track like that.
Well, I mean, it goes all the way back to Michigan. We had a really strong car running in top 10, and unfortunately got caught up in somebody else's crash, and then went to Bristol, running 11th, trying to pass for 10th, and had a right front tire go down with about 50 to go, put us 2 laps down, and the finishes haven't been indicative of where we've raced, which is frustrating. But as a rookie, I know that we're not always. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. We're going to have our struggles, and we've had that. But we move into this week, and it's a new race, a new weekend, and we go out there and give it 100%, and just like we've been doing. And hopefully, we can get some of the bad luck gremlins off of our back, and we'll be in good shape and have a good solid finish this weekend.
All right, Gator. Thanks for joining us on GarageCam. We appreciate it. And you know what? It's one thing when you have finishes, not the greatest finishes, and you're running towards the back. But this 51 group the past 2 weeks has been running towards the front. So that trend has changed, and this young rookie has been performing very well. David Gilliland, the Love's number 38, right next door. Oh, won't you be my neighbor? Here is the Michael Annette machine. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital on the side of this. It's great to see St. Jude's. Anytime they're involved with NASCAR, NASCAR, of course, through the NASCAR Foundation and through all the charity work by the different foundations of the drivers and the teams, it's amazing. Every single week you walk up and down this garage area, whether it's here, the Truck Series, the Nationwide Series, and heck, if you go into the Whelen Modified Tours and the Can-NE Series, so much outreach is done by individuals and teams and organizations within this sport. It is something very refreshing and very nice to see. Georgia Peanuts, check that out, on the number 34. David Reagan, yeah, he likes some peanuts, and it's a local Georgia boy right here. David Reagan, who cut his teeth on the little quarter mile at the front stretch of this racetrack. Cole Witt has the Renai colors this week. Let's show you the new paint scheme for Cole Witt. Right, yeah. The Witt number 26. Oh, walking by a fan. And can we take this with us? Because that feels amazing. And the number 36, the other TBR entry right here for Reed Sorensen. Flat black scheme this week as we pass Shane and the boys here. Up on all fours on the scales right now. So number 98, Phil Parsons Racing operation. Josh Wise, Curb Records on the B post. You hear us mention the A post, the B post, and the C post. And then on NASCAR.com, occasionally we have the F post, which is our comedies. There you go. So now you understand it. Alex Bowman. Oh, you want refreshment? Just stand by this car. If we get a fan going here, we get some Dr. Peppers in the house, we'll be good. J.J. Ellie. Some of the nicest hair in racing, and this morning picking on me on Twitter that I don't have good feet. Well, apparently J.J. Yaley has some of the best feet in NASCAR. Maybe he goes to get pedicures, I don't know. But J.J. Yaley, one of the most entertaining guys and decorated auto racer himself. ReallyCheapFloors.com on board this number 32. Archie St. Hilaire and Frankie Stoddard machine this weekend. The Ford blue oval on the front for J.J. Yaley. Welcome back to the Cup Series for another week of racing. The number 66 operation, Brett Moffitt, the Can-NE Series standout, getting another start with the number 66 squad here. Drivers have not surfaced yet. Well, we saw Jamie McMurray earlier, and he was peeking outside of his trailer. Well, there's a reason, folks. It is sticky hot. If we didn't have a breeze here, we'd be in trouble. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people are out here in the garage tuning on these cars, and got a lot of fans walking around too, getting some autographs and seeing the cars. Let's see what we got here. We got the sprint tablet here. Our boy Rashawn right now is manning the sprint tablet. We're going to look on here. Always like to look on here real quick and see what we see here on the show. And Mike Smith. Oh, Mike Smith, you wanted to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle car. And that is right here. And that is Michael McDowell's car, which dons the Turtles. Turtle power for the number 95 squad this weekend. Michael McDowell. I did hear, though, that Michael Bay has made the Turtles to where, hey, wait. There we go. Little peeking behind. How you doing? Juliana, Miss Sprint Cup, peeking in. But is it true that the Turtles now come from outer space? I thought the ooze went down in the sewer. I mean, that's the real life story on how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came about. Has that changed? But I don't know. Either way, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are super cool, Nickelodeon, and they are on the side of the 95, which will make this car, and McDiz, as we like to call him, Michael McDowell, an instant fan favorite here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. There's Trey Tomato checking out the ride heights on the number 37 machine of Mike Bliss. Bliss will be running this Chevrolet from Tommy Baldwin Racing this weekend. The boys right now working on the cool down unit. We'll go around this way. It's a hot day here in Atlanta, Georgia. That guy's getting some shade. He's got him a cowboy hat. Let's see. Derek Jen DeLu. Greetings from the Netherlands. Greetings. Well, greetings to you from the United States of America. Thank you so much. Watch your head, guys. Thank you so much for watching NASCAR.com GarageCam. Make sure you tune in later on today. I forgot what time now off the top of my head. I believe it's at 3:30 p.m. But we'll have GarageCam, the Nationwide Series, on 3:30 p.m. Make sure you catch it only here. That'll be GarageCam for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. If you never tuned into that show, and maybe you're just not a Nationwide Series fan, tune in because it's very entertaining. Trust me. Well, so far all the drivers are kind of hiding. Well, that's because it's really hot out. We just saw one pass by. Eric Amarola got to rush over to sign in. AJ Allmendinger, the Hungry Jack machine right here. Look at the new colors on board for this number 47 JTG Racing entry. We'll give you a good look at the paint scheme right now here on NASCAR.com. Oh, you got to love this. We got Martha White biscuits. Oh, yeah. Got to love that. I'm getting hungry now. Sports clips on the side of the Denny Hamlin number 11 for all you Denny Hamlin fans. Brian Vickers' car right here. Remember, folks, there's some cars right here that still can race their way into the chase, like this guy did in Watkins Glen just a few short weeks ago. Denny Hamlin already has a W. He'll be in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Wonder how far into GarageCam are we? I feel like we're getting to that halfway mode, and we're past halfway. Means we might have a little time here to freelance. We're going quick is what it is. We're motoring today on GarageCam. This is Marcus Ambrose's number 9. The Candy Ride, Kyle Busch, the number 18 Toyota. And here is the number 1 Cessna Black Machine of Jamie Mack, who was hiding out in his hauler. I don't blame him. It's a little hot. It's a little steamy right now in NASCAR land here in Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bonsignor checking out the tire pressures there. Paul Menards, number 27. And there's Mason, fellow tire guy with RCR. Let's see, what do we got here on the sprint tablet? Mike Abe, can I please see the number 27 of Paul Menard, since it's my 27th birthday on Monday. Hey, Mike Abe, that's cool. It's your 27th birthday and you want to see the number 27. Well, here it is. And there's Jamie McMurray over there. He was hiding before. Let's find out why. Hey, Jamie Mack, I think this is now going to be like 5 weeks in a row that we talked to you, so pretty soon you're going to be like sick of me. But why were you hiding before? Is it hot out or something?
When you mean?
You were hiding before.
Well,
it's kind of hot out, isn't it?
I was observing you putting the 10,000 pounds of wire and the backpack on your back. It was rather comical from inside my trailer looking out.
Anytime a fat guy tries to do something physical, it's funny.
Man, I don't even know how to respond to that statement.
All right, let's get to the business at hand here. Atlanta practice. We run it under the lights, but we're practicing on a hot, greasy racetrack.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Well, that makes complete sense, doesn't it, that we would practice at the time when we don't race. But we do it every year, and I think it's really about the teams that can kind of know where the balance is going to go when the sun goes down. This track tends to get looser, so I think most guys, if you're a little bit tight in the sun, then you'll be content with what you're going to have. For me, the big question coming here is the qualifying, because I think if you can't post a fast time your first lap, I don't think you'll ever knock out anyone the second round. So it'll be about getting a good first lap in, and then the second and third round will be really interesting to see the lines people run, because this track is so wide. And last year we had guys qualify on the top and the bottom of 1 and 2, so I don't know. I'm a little anxious to see what's going to happen there.
All right, should be an interesting day. Thank you, Jamie Mack. And it'll be interesting also because these cars are going to go out there. And we have a practice tomorrow, so you can really work hard on qualifying runs today. These teams you'll see a lot of teams work. What's up? Don't say the R word. That's the worst word ever. That's true. Very good point, Jamie Mack. Some teams are going to be smart. Look at that weather forecast. I don't like to talk about the R word because it's the worst 4-letter word in racing. There's Mason Jennings manning the jack right there. There's the number 3 car. What's up, Mason?
Hey, guys.
Hey, give us the Mason Jennings weather update. How hot is it for a bearded man like yourself?
It's hot. It's very hot.
Does the beard make it even hotter?
No, the beard's cooler. So
yeah, it just makes you cool.
It's a trend.
All right, Mason Jennings right there. Oh, we have too much fun. Let's see. Oh, Rashawn says halfway. Rashawn Brown, or Roshan Brown, Roe as we like to call him. He's a good egg for putting up with me. The Farmers Insurance Chevrolet, the number 5 of Casey Kane. And I'll tell you what, here's a good guy to see back in the garage, and that's Tony Stewart walking right now. Great to see Tony back in the garage area. Of course, throngs of media surrounding him, but he's got this trademark Tony Stewart smile on his face, signing some autographs actually as he walks through the garage. So great to see that here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. He's got to go over there and sign in to the NASCAR registration hauler. All these teams, all these drivers have to sign in before they hit the track to compete. There is the number 5 of Casey Kane. We mentioned him. Another guy that has to race his way into this chase. And here is Kyle Larson, who has some experience here, of course. Kyle Larson in the Truck Series and, of course, in the Nationwide Series. But this place is hot, slick, and sideways. So how much fun are you going to have today, even though it's practice?
I'll probably have a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll get to the top side here pretty quick, too. So I like Atlanta a lot. Like you said, it's hot, slick, sideways. It's a good track for me.
Because of that, did you circle this place in your calendar? Because there's a bunch of us that talked about maybe this is a Kyle Larson type racetrack.
Yeah, I definitely circled it. I've never raced a Cup car here before, never driven a lap around here in a Cup car, so I'll be out there trying to learn a lot, but it should be fun.
All right, Kyle Larson, we appreciate you being on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And hey, here's that new sponsor on the number 16 machine, the Fire Ant number 16, the Ortho ride that we showed you last week on NASCAR.com. And they debut this week here on the Greg Biffle machine. You see the new sponsorship. They'll be joining them full-time next year in the 2015 season. Ortho, good to see them on board as 3M moves on. But across the garage, 3M, a great partner for Roush Fenway Racing for years, and Greg Biffle will remain in our sport, and we like to see that. Uh-oh, I'm trapped. I might need some help here, guys. Let's move the garbage bin. Oh, Lord. You just never know what you're going to see. There's Mike Kelly walking out, the crew chief for Ricky Stenhouse. Ricky's telling him, get back in, it's hot out. We could talk in here. Here we go. Speed Digital on board the Clint Boyer, number 15. We hear some cars firing up already. A little early. Maybe some guys. We anticipate a few cars rolling out a little early today. Let's look at the sprint tablet here and see how many of you guys are in the chat room? We got to love that and see if we could give some people some shout-outs. Wendy Lake, you're on board. You wanted to see that Casey Kane machine and the candy ride of Kyle Busch. I believe you're from Washington. Great to see you here on the chat room. Krista B, Casey Kane, Carl Edwards fan. Oh, wait, please say my full name, please. Okay, Krista Burrell. I think, Krista, here's the deal. I think you follow me on Twitter at Matthew Dillner. If I didn't get your name right, please tweet me and give me the phonetic spelling of your name, because I love to pronounce all of your names right here on NASCAR.com. Rob Draper. Oh, Rob Draper, this is my last garage cam before school. Oh, man. You want to see the number 34 David Reagan car, that peanut machine that we just passed? Well, hey, welcome back to school. Put in all you can into it. But make sure if you have some time, at least watch the replays. We will definitely miss you here in the interactive garage. Lots of people tune in. Oh, I like this name, Federico Belletti. Okay, I'm going to get this right. Federico Belletti. Belletti? Hey, Federico, come on. Hook me up here. Tell me if I'm right. Hello, everyone from Argentina. So we have the Netherlands. We have the Netherlands today. We have Argentina. And now we have Juliana, Miss Sprint Cup. Diversity here all over the place on GarageCam. How you doing today?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
It's not
How are
hot
you?
out, is it?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all. I mean, this is a perfect day to be in a fire suit, isn't it?
I'm so happy to be in this fire suit. No, it's good when you're in the garages, like in the shade. And
yeah, and we got a little breeze going on. Okay, tell me what you guys got going on this week. Anything fun and interesting?
Well, we're going to have a big Q&A session tonight right here.
In the garage?
Yeah. Well, not in the garage. Where is the interview session at?
PR extraordinaire.
Hashtag PR.
Hashtag PR. So where's it going to be?
It's off of the front stretch, on the main outside on the stage.
Main concourse by the stage.
Main concourse by the
concourse,
stage.
it's a big word. I think I can't believe I said that word, concourse. But so
I don't
we'll
even
be
know what
there.
that
So
means.
you're going to be fielding questions from fans. You
Yes,
have any
I
special
am.
guests?
Oh my! Well, they keep sending us more names. We just got Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola is going to be there, Kyle Larson. There's going to be a bunch of drivers.
Okay, so
Yeah.
folks, if you're watching this and you aren't
you're
here
here.
at the track
Oh,
yet,
well.
and you aren't here yet, get here tonight for that,
Yes.
right? Is it tonight?
Yeah, it's 8:15.
8:15 tonight. You'll see Juliana right here. Thanks for joining us on NASCAR.com. She's got to get busy because she takes all sorts of pictures of these drivers getting to their cars. Well, we always love talking to Miss Sprint Cup, Juliana. She's going to go snap a shot of Ryan Newman here, the Caterpillar number 31, as the photographers do the same. And there is the number 99. Remember, Juliana actually went to the Rescue Ranch and did a little feature for us with NASCAR.com. And here is Ryan Newman. You know, the last time the three of us were together with a camera and a microphone, she was scared of a horse, and I was getting a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I got a shirt bitten by a goat. A hole in my
goat
a goat bit me.
The goat knows you.
The goat knows me?
Yeah,
Does he miss
even
me?
better now.
So the Rescue Ranch has been going good, dude. I've seen
Been
some
good.
stuff up there, like some improvements and, you know, some sort of big thing you're having up there?
Yeah, we have a fall festival coming here at the end of October, and then our Locomotive event, which is December, and then our Foundation dinner, which is in December as well.
Awesome. We'll go get busy in this car. Ryan Newman here climbing into this number 31 for first practice here for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. And right next door, Carl Edwards in the Subway Ford. And here is Carl Edwards strapping into his car. What's up, Carl Edwards?
Davis and I were just talking about how much work these guys have been doing. Have him pull up his heat sleeves and show you his arms, man. These guys, he's just all cut up and
burned up.
I mean, they've
blood,
just
sweat, and tears, baby.
They've been working. We tested for 2 days this week, getting ready for the chase. We'd like to get a win here at Atlanta. I love this place, but really we just got to be ready to go win this championship. So the guys have been working, I mean, literally nonstop. It's unbelievable.
And I'll tell you what, this place has some great memories. I remember the first time I did a live camera here, some young guy comes in and wins, I believe, both races in the weekend. Such fond memories of this place.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, the win in the Nationwide Series was crazy. I mean, Tony Stewart was second. He was running me down and got the win. Couldn't find victory lane. And the next day,
photo
Jimmy
finish.
and I mean, that was so much fun, just a blast. And so yeah, it's a cool place to come to, and hopefully we can do it again. It's a fun place to win. It's just a fun place to race.
All right, Carl Edwards, we appreciate you always taking the time for us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. In this Subway number 99, and you see those win stickers right here on board. That's 2 wins for this squad right here, and they want a 3rd one here this weekend at Atlanta. Here's a guy who a lot of people think could do it this weekend, the number 4 car of Kevin Harvick, Tigra. I need to see that freaky fast car. Well, there is the freaky fast car. We're talking the battle of the sandwiches right here. We've got Subway versus the Jimmy John's ride. Sandwich Alley right here on NASCAR.com. I'll tell you what, maybe Vegas has some, you know how they have those crazy bets? Like, oh, who's the first person that's going to lose a shoe, whatever. Maybe they have a little sandwich side bet going here in Las Vegas. But Sandwich Alley right here with Jimmy John's and Subway, 2 great partners here in this garage that we appreciate very much. That sounded so PC, but it's true. Cobalt Tools on board the back in black, number 48. Of course, he switched from those white colors to the blue colors, and it seemed to work last week in Bristol, but a good performance for Jimmy Johnson. This team seems to be turning the corner from that little slump that they did have, but hey, don't worry. It's the 48 team. These guys are on it, and come chase time, they will be on it. Jimmy Johnson strapping into the number 48. Let's see if you can see Jimmy inside the car here. Got our hands full of microphones and cables and whatnot there, but there is Jimmy Johnson. Helmet on, ready to go here on NASCAR.com. Matt Kenseth, the number 20 Home Depot colors back this weekend for Matt Kenseth. A little Husky scheme. We have the Sandwich Avenue right here, and we have Home Improvement Avenue right here, right next to each other with the Cobalt Tools versus Husky and Lowe's versus Home Depot. Gotta love it. The Shell Pennzoil ride of Joey Logano. The big win last week at Bristol, in Bristol, Tennessee, for Joey Logano. And here is Joey Logano walking to his car. See if we could get a word maybe with Joey. And here is Joey Logano, fresh off that big win at Bristol Motor Speedway. And about to go out for practice, but I know you have the task at hand in practice, but that big trophy, how cool is that, bringing that home? And the sword.
The sword might have been even cooler.
Have you been wielding that sword all week?
Oh, I just been carrying around the house all day long.
You chop any vegetables or anything with it, or no?
No, I should have.
That's what you got to do next.
I don't know how to cook. That's the problem.
Did you slice any bread with it? Oh, that's the worst joke of the day, isn't it?
Oh, man.
All right,
I'm waiting for Mule here to say something.
But Atlanta here,
this place. To say anything about everything. But
this place means so much to you because you kind of started your career here, Joey.
Yeah, this is it's a special place for me. I lived in Alpharetta, not too far down the road from here, for about 6 years, and raced a lot of Legends cars on the quarter mile on the front straightaway. So it's fun to come back here. And last year I had a really good Shell Pennzoil Ford. One that probably would have won the race. So I'm excited about getting out there and practicing a little bit. It's hot out, though.
It is hot out.
It's Hotlanta.
You see it. See it, buddy. It is Hotlanta. And that is the other Penske ride right next door. Brad Keselowski's Yellow Deuce. And hey, cars are starting up. Let's show you. Jeff Gordon, new paint scheme on the side of that. Panasonic Tough Book. Give you a look at that. Dale Earnhardt Jr. rolling out for practice here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hotlanta, you heard it from Joey Logano. Well, it is hot. The pavement's hot. The action's hot. Slick, nasty. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch here on NASCAR.com. I don't even know how long we have left in the show, but we're having fun. Cars are rolling out here onto the track. Beautiful blue skies. Oh, Jeff Gordon, you saw him rolling out before. That's a guy to look out for this weekend. He leads about every stat there is as far as active drivers here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. From wins, I believe it's 5 wins as far as an active driver. Top 5 finishes, top 10 finishes, laps led. Oh, and to boot, this is the place where he made his first start. Remember that day, that fateful day there in 1992 when Richard Petty made his last start in the Sprint Cup Series. In that epic battle for the championship, Alan Kulwicki winning. What a beautiful day that was, and that was the first day Jeff Gordon ran in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. This place, so much great history to it. Make sure you tune in on Sunday night, of course, for the Oral-B USA 500. Atlanta Motor Speedway doing some really nice things, too, for Feed the Children, a wonderful organization. If you've ever If you haven't heard of Feed the Children, make sure you look them up, feedthechildren.org. They do so many great things in our sport and all across the country. I believe they're based out of the Oklahoma area, have done so much too with the hurricanes and the tornadoes that have ravaged the nation over the last 2 years, but make sure you look them up also. And here's Kyle Busch's car, and we're going to close it out with the KB Candy Rocket here. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam. Make sure you tune in later today live on NASCAR.com, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for nationwide GarageCam. Hey, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.